We are the Inflatable Eclectic Collective from Berlin. We are happy that so many people in this time are interested in our work, and we like to share it. We work since 2008 in Berlin on some projects for activism and art together. And since 2010, we built Inflatables and split them to the world and action.
Yeah, and we first would like to start with a short movie.
Is it too loud?
While delegates are trying to hammer out a deal on climate change at UN talks in Cancun, Mexican protesters have been carrying a giant silver inflatable tool down the road outside. The blow-up hammer was sent by the German-based eclectic electric collective of artists.
Protesters descend on Cancun. Approximately 1,500 protesters marched Tuesday to the venue where United Nations climate talks are taking place. On Wednesday, one group arrived with a 12-meter inflatable hammer sent from the German artist group Eclectic Electric Cooperative, hoping to use it to symbolically stamp out the talks.
So, yeah, this was one of our first actions, and so we sent this. We made this big inflatable hammer, sew it in Berlin, and send it to the UN climate conference in Mexico, and to protest the policy of the UN climate conference. So, in order not to make more emissions by flying there, we folded the whole gigantic hammer into a small suitcase and then sent it there. So we stayed in Berlin. The symbol of the hammer was also inspired by this quote: "Art is not a mirror to held up to reality, but a hammer with which to shape it." And the first time we read it, it was written that's from Bertolt Brecht, and then we researched, we asked also the Bertolt Brecht archive, and they said this is definitely not Bertolt Brecht. They said it's probably Mayakovsky, and then we found other sources that it's also maybe Mayakovsky, the Russian poet, or Marx. So actually, it doesn't matter anymore, like who's the author. This quote just circulates through the net, just also like images of the hammer. What we want to do now is tell you about the psychological effects of inflatables, why we are really excited about them, to use them for actions and protest. And we also hope to inspire you and that you will also use inflatables for actions. So we now present 9 theses why inflatables are fantastic. And then Verena will also show how to make a simple inflatable. Yeah. So, the first good thing about inflatables is that they create crowd unity when people are carrying them in a procession. I noticed this the first time in 2010 when I was at the No Border demonstration in Copenhagen during the climate summit as well. And after the demonstration, there was a frustrated atmosphere what to do. There was a lot of police repression and control. So then suddenly protesters just unleashed this huge globe. And the police tried to hold it, but then the wind came, and then it functioned as a gigantic windshield. And then they couldn't hold it anymore. And then the protesters were running with this big, gigantic blob through the streets, and choreographed by the wind, just up and down. And you could see that it was really a kind of amoebic social body that was just kind of sweeping up and down the streets of Copenhagen.
Yeah, hello again. And they foster happiness. You can see it here and there. And they have a strong visceral impact. You can see it here. And they can be used in different ways. That's really important part of inflatables. For barricade, or I have an example from Barcelona. There was this general strike, and we went out of the street with an inflatable, and the police were jumping out of the car, hitting everybody who was on the street, and they saw this inflatable, and directly the police went to the inflatable and hit on this inflatable. So it was really weird, this situation. I was behind, or we were behind, and it was a shield for us. It was great. And as well, people who didn't like this hidden by the fucking police, they could go away. So it was great to have it there. I give it up to you now.
Thanks. They are also a part of tactical frivolity. So in a situation like the 1st Mai in Berlin, where there's a long tradition and tension between the police and the demonstration, they can bring something, release the tension and bring a new element in it. And in this way, it gives a chance to bring people more together in a demonstration or in an action in a playful way, and create some joy, and also go out a little bit from this confrontation more to show the aim of the protest or the action and make it possible. The second. Oh. Leiser. Okay. That's an example of the 1st Mai demonstration this year in Berlin. We give in the demonstration around 15 cubes, and you see that the people take the cubes under the demonstration and play with them. And take that on away, and then the next point was that there was the demonstration used to go from Kreuzberg, the original place of the demonstration 25 years ago, to the center of the power in Mitte, and the demonstration was stopped by the police and kettled in Mitte in front of the Jewish Museum. And we can see now what happened with the cubes in this place there. Den hier? Okay. Ich wollte die Lautstärke rausnehmen, damit ich nebenbei reden kann. that the demonstration adapted the cube. If they lost them on the way, they take them back in a demonstration. And here you see what Verena shares before.
Really busy. Now they're playing with us.
I wasn't sure if you see it because it's so dark, but they start quietly to play between the line. So. The inflatable have the chance to be utopian. So in one way they are somewhere, but they are not in the middle of nowhere. They are in the middle of nowhere. So
somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, okay. And they have the chance to change a place. To transform a space. And it is possible. That's a project for homeless people to build their own home outside. And you see that's used in a boycott inside in a house to boycott to close a space. They are also possibly used in this way. And they can be very healthy because, yeah. And we like to share our knowledge with a lot of people in workshops. And in this way, to making inflatable can create friendships. And creating network. And in the preparation of some action or demonstration, in this way, you come together, share your creativity, your abilities, and come in a new way together. And now there will be, that's the picture of the workshop in Barcelona. And after this workshop, there was a network, a creative network grown in Barcelona. It's the reflective block. And now will Verena sharing our workshop principle.
So it's easy how to make an inflatable couple stone, for example. We use the material of rooftop foil and double-sided tape and silver tape, and the valve is out of a bottle head, like easy going. First, there's the design. Whatever you want to do, it's not about this couple stone. There's the design of the couple stone, but if you want to do something else, make a sketch and figure out how to do it. How you can, Second, then cut the design and put the tape on the foil. Build the valve. And assemble the different parts. Tape the seams to make it airtight. And now ready to inflate.
Was?
Wir den Ton
Ja, mach
lauter?
gleich, mach einfach weiter.
Wir sollen den Ton lauter machen, weil die die Maschine anwerfen.
Okay. Ready to inflate. I'm waiting short until this is ready.
Okay.
Das willst du nicht zeigen? So ein schöneres Bild.
Ready to inflate, it's good for this.
Ja, weil ich das so mache.
Vielleicht kannst du was Ventilator sagen.
Okay, here we go. This as well, to pump it up, it's easy to find Laubstaubsauger. I don't know in English. Know somebody the word Laubstaubsauger?
It's a leaf blower.
Leaf blower. It's really cheap and you can use it quickly, and for the demonstration it's perfect. Yeah. I don't know, we will see what happens with this cube, because it was already on the demonstration. It takes longer than normal, I have this feeling. But in normal it's pump it up in 2 minutes. So, yeah.
And the good thing of this leaf blower is that it's with a battery, so you're mobile and you can walk everywhere. And that can be quite useful. As you also have seen in the demonstration, there was this situation that people repaired cubes. After they are kind of broken because of police, you can repair them and then inflate them again when you bring this machine with you.
Hast du das Reparatursystem erklärt?
Hm?
Hatte das
Ja.
Okay. So maybe I keep on going here. The spreading of inflatables. Beate told already that this is the reflective block in Barcelona. They're so great. We gave a workshop, and there's one art activism congress. Como el mal. Can you say it right?
Como acabar con el mal with my bad Spanish?
Yeah. We gave a workshop there, and then it comes out our network in Barcelona, the reflective block. And here you can see some actions what we did already, and we like to keep on going with our network and split it over the world to have inflatables everywhere. And so it's easy to build a network. Go off our site, and there's a video how to make easy inflatables. If you like to, you can go and connect. It's
So are there questions?
Oh.
That's her part.
So are there some questions?
I'm curious about colors. What colors, if it's possible to find, if it's possible to paint, to make any other colors, not only silver color.
Yeah, this is silver, and that's a foil of the rooftop foil. And it's really good that it's silver, but you can use any other material as well. It's just important that it's airtight, But this foil, that it's silver, has this point that the police helicopters cannot make it so easily pictures because it's reflecting. That's great.
And also it is because of it's inside more tight. If the police hit on it, it's not so easily broken on the street.
Have you ever spray painted this foil to make it other colors?
Sorry?
Like, for example, if you want to make it red, for example.
Yeah.
Have you ever spray painted or used any?
Not that easily, sorry. Not that easily because the color is going up when you paint on it. But you can put some...
Letters.
Yeah.
We make for the first my demonstration 1 cube with the demonstration, a date and the inviting for the demonstration, and play with them before. And
and you can just use any other foil. So we're also thinking more about recyclable materials. And for example, you could steal advertisement banners and then use the other side. And you can find this over the whole world. It's always the same material. So this is the way how to spread it. But we're still sticking to the silver. We somehow like silver. Yeah.
Yeah. We do. So it's nearly done. It's a really old one. He got a lot hidden by the police. Yeah.
Let's invite him on the stage.
So it's nearly ready. And then to get a feeling how it is to play with an inflatable, we would like to invite you to come now for 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes more to come over on the stage and play with us. It's not just about theoretical stuff. It's as well in the practice and to move your body.
Yeah, and it is scientifically proven that playing with inflatables make happy, and there's a heightened endorfine release in the body while touching it and jumping around it. It's like trampoline jumping. Inflatables, it's the, yeah. So please come.
Arthur, mach mal den Computer lieber zu. Es ist so eine Dachfolie aus Silber, Dachfolie, mit der man Dach macht. Es hält dann besser. Hier, du kannst gegenschlagen.
Okay, I think it's good.
Okay. Wo ist denn der? Cool.
Yeah. It's Korean. I have it here. I can watch it up.
And we used to have not just the inflatable with us on the demonstration, as well the tape. Yeah. It's really important when it's hidden by the police, something happens that there are some holes after a while. They're really stable, but sometimes, one second, there's a hole in here. Yeah. We need some tape and then we can go forward.
Wait, we close it at the moment.
Here, here.
Wir haben einen anderen. Langsam. Runter, runter. Die Einladung noch, dass wir Workshops machen und dass uns die Leute einladen können?
Ja. Ich dachte nur, weil es umfällt oder so.
So, if you want to learn to build something like this, we are sharing our knowledge on workshops. You can invite us. And also on our website, there are some news.
Yoo-hoo! Here we go!
Take care. An Spitzen. Langsam, wegen den Spitzen. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be really high.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh. Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Woohoo!
And yeah,
Okay.
one thing we forgot to also tell is that by playing with inflatables in the demonstration, it's very inclusive. So you include much more people than normally. So that's one of the functions as well. Oh, also müssen wir stoppen? Oh, hey, please don't get to the black screen. Normal haben wir eine Trinkflasche, aber heute haben wir das nicht.
Ja, eben, deswegen spielen wir ja draußen weiter.
All they want are upstairs. Genau, man kann die passen. Man kann auch ein Schild draus machen.
Oh, okay. So the dangerous thing is if the inflatable gets to the lamps. So you should keep it low, I just heard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Nee, weil ich möchte ihn gerne mitnehmen auf die Demonstration morgen. Und wenn er draußen ist, wird er nochmal kaputt.
okay, comes through the door. I'm not sure. You can try. Cool. Thanks a lot.